Hello, Hachi! Welcome back to the first Doodle stream of the year. Yay! Hold on, let me turn down the music a little bit. So, unfortunately, for this for this first ever Doodle stream, I sadly, if you couldn't tell, I am having to use my my backup model because I may or may not have completely drained the battery of my phone. You see, there's a certain other VTuber model that I have been working on. You may or may not remember her. But yeah, so there's a certain VTuber model that I've been working on the past couple days, well, the past couple of, for a while now, but I've just recently been like tweaking her like face tracking and everything. So yeah, I might have misjudged. I might have misjudged how much battery that would have taken. So yeah, we're just, you know, you're gonna have to just deal with the blinky model. It's fine, it's fine, it's not that bad. Honestly, the only thing that's like really different about this model is the facial tracking. But other than that, it's the same exact thing. But anyways, let me show you guys the few doodles that I have. I've sadly had to skip a couple of days because I've been sick. But you know, I still want to get some stuff out there. So oh yeah, so this was our last doodle. And then the day after that, I fear that I peaked with this pose. I drew Death the Kid. And like, first of all, the Soul Eater character designs are already so peak. I wanted to experiment a little bit with my poses. I feel like they've gotten a little too samey for my taste. And you know, like when I was going back and like going through all of my old doodles, you know, I noticed that like in the beginning I definitely did like more variations with the poses, and I kind of want to get back to doing that again. So yeah, that was my first attempt. And then the next day, I like this one. This one was kind of a rush job. I drew the little twin star boys from Fragaria Memories. There was a party going on at my house for the New Year's, and you know, I wanted to like socialize and not just, you know, be an iPad kid the whole night. So I you know, these two I just kind of rushed on. So not my favorite, but whatever. And then this was my very first ever doodle for 2025. Yay! And since, you know, this year is the it's the year of the snake, I drew two snake type characters. So I drew Ibara from Ensemble Stars and the Tsuchinoko girl from Kimono Friends. Like, you know, obviously the Tsuchinoko is a snake girl, but Ibara is a snake boy. Okay, you all have heard of like cat boys or like dog boys or whatever. Let me propose to you all snake boys as a character type. Okay, like you just, I don't know how to describe them. They're just very like, I don't know. Just look at Ibarra. That's just how he's a snake boy. I can't describe it. Like, he just is. And then this was my my last doodle from this past week. I drew again. This one was kind of a rush job because I was feeling pretty sick. So I quickly sketched out Afana for her very last stream. So sad. She will be missed. Yeah, so today know what possessed me, but I wanted to draw my favorite. Hello, welcome. I wanted to draw my favorite Puyo Puyo character, my sweet boy Sig. I just love him. I love his attitude. He's very what's the word, like kudere. Yeah. And he's just so cute. I love him. He and oh my gosh, what's her name? Draco, I think that's her name, the dragon girl. They're both my faves. So, okay, so I want to give you all a little bit of a health update for me. I'm feeling a lot better today. Yesterday, I think I was feeling like my absolute worst. That's why I didn't doodle anything. But, so, I was really dizzy. And, my nose was really stuffy, and my nose is still kind of stuffy. I thought that I got rid, like, okay, so after I had my dinner, my nose, like, completely unstuffed itself, and now it's stuffy again. I don't know what happened. I need to get, like, a neti pot or something. Some, like, saline solution so I can stop having a stuffy nose. Having a stuffy nose is, like, literally the worst thing. I can't imagine a worse feeling than having a stuffy nose. Besides, I don't know, like breaking your femur or childbirth. But still, you know, having a stuffy nose really sucks. Yeah, so now my head is not feeling very dizzy anymore. I don't like that cheek, actually. And, like, my throat is still, like, a little bit sore. It does still get dry really easy. That's why I have a nice big water bottle right next to me, and I also have a lot of tissues, so if I ever, like, stop for, like, a tissue break, that's why. I was smart. I was smarter this stream than the last stream. That's true. That's true. I couldn't imagine, like, having to go through childbirth before they, like, invented, like, the drugs and stuff for that. Honestly, I couldn't imagine going through, like, any sort of medical procedure before, like, actual medicine, you know? I don't know if I want to, like, go for a more, like, anime style for him, or if I want to stick to the, like, Puyo style. We'll see. I haven't played Puyo Puyo in a long time. I kind of suck at it. Which is probably why. Actually, I'm gonna have him, like, kind of turn to the side. Yeah. Yeah! Alright, okay. I'm trying to go for, like, more perspective stuff. Yeah, like, I realized that so far, my 2025 has not been going super well. Like, I kind of have had a crummy start to 2025. Because, like, so I had to work New Year's Day, and I didn't expect it. And I don't think my boss expected for New Year's Day to be so busy. But it was, oh my gosh, it was so busy. And like it was just me and like my coworker working on that day. Like it was me and one other person. Busy, and I was low-key freaking out. I wouldn't say that it was like Black Friday. Oh, excuse me. I wouldn't say that it was like Black Friday type of busyness, but then again, I wasn't there for Black Friday because I was in Japan. Haha. But, you know. Regardless, it was busier than I was expecting. Because, you know, like, on New Year's Day, I don't know, I kind of expect people to, like, be home with their family or something. That's what I would do. Also, it was, like, really cold and snowy, so it's like, why are you here? You're so old, dude. Where's your wife? Go be with your family. But yeah, I was not prepared to be like having so much stuff going on, and I was like low-key almost about to have a panic attack. So like pretty much as soon as my coworker came in, I was like, please, I can't deal with this. This is too much for me. I need to leave. Like I was about to get like hysterical. And that probably would have freaked people out. I don't know why. I remembered his like bag like over his shoulder. Has it always? I guess it's always been around his waist. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I just like never really looked at his like character profile all that much. I mean, it is kind of like tucked in the corner usually. I don't know why I never realized that his like satchel was around his waist. How does he keep it up? Mysteries. Yeah, so, you know, that was not an ideal start to my new year. And then, like, immediately afterwards, I get sick. I mean, thankfully, I haven't been, like, so sick that I, like, can't get out of bed. But still, you know, it's annoying. So I just, like, I came into work with, like, a big thermos of tea. Some nice herbal tea. I love tea. I love tea, but, like, I don't know if I've, like, really talked about this. I know I've talked about it with like coworkers, because like all the time people are like, oh, BBB, do you want to like get some like bubble tea or something? And I'm like, no, I don't really like bubble tea. And they're like, what do you mean you don't like boba or like anything? I'm like, well, it's not that I don't like the boba, I just don't like cold tea. And I've gotten like boba like heated up, like with warm tea. It's fine, but you know. Hold on, I need to think about how do I want his arms to be. I gotta draw his red arm, his red hand, his one red hand. she's gonna look fine. Ugh. Ugh, my nose. Yeah, I think I get my my preference of hot tea from my mother. Cause that's all Mama B ever drinks is like, you know, she doesn't like to drink like iced tea or milk tea, which I don't like milk tea either. And it sucks because like we sell drinks where I work. We sell like canned milk tea and stuff, and people ask me like, "Oh, have you had these drinks? Like, which one's your favorite?" I'm like, I have never had either. I have had none of these drinks. I do not like cold tea. And I do not like milk tea, so never mind, I screwed up on this hand. Haha. Yeah, I'm a warm tea only kind of girl. Okay, I think that's better. It's a little bit weird looking, but it's okay. It's just a doodle. Not looking for Da Vinci here, you know. Which I've gotta ask you all, like a kind of sort of serious question. So like, I'm trying to figure out how to word this. It's nothing bad. It's nothing bad. But like, I gotta know. I have like a sort of like, am I the a-hole sort of question for you all. So okay, so one of my coworkers uses like we have like these like stupid little like doodles that we put up to like advertise certain items where I work. And one of my coworkers like traces the pictures, like they just take like anime screenshots and they like trace over them. Like it's not like fan art or anything. Is it bad that I'm like jealous of them whenever like their traced artwork gets complimented over mine? Because like I do stuff, I do them too. Like I was the one that like started the trend of like doodling stuff, but like, you know, I like draw everything myself by hand. And so like, you know, they like aren't supposed to be like anything like groundbreaking. I just started to do them to like, you know, advertise my own art skills, and because I like to draw, so, you know. Like, is it bad that I'm like jealous? Like, is that petty? Because like I don't know if it's like justified or if it's just like me being petty over it. I mean, like it's not like a super big deal. I just, you know, it's my pride. It's my artistic pride. I don't know. It's probably petty. I just want to know, like, if any of you guys were in the same situation, like, would you feel like, and I'm not like offended or anything. Like, I just, I'm totally willing to admit I am 100% jealous. I am jealous when customers are like, "Oh, who drew that one? That one's so good." And I'm like, "That one's traced." Cause I'm like, you know, I put a lot of like work, and you know, I put a lot of skill into my drawings. Like, you know, I want to be complimented too. And they do sometimes. Sometimes they compliment mine, and I'm like, ah, thank you. Follow me on Twitter. No, I'm just kidding. I don't say that. Like, I don't know. It's just, it's tough out here. It's tough out here. I don't know what I'm doing with this hand. I'm trying to like have him like holding on to the bag, but it's just, it is not working out. Alright, good. That makes me, that makes me feel a little bit vindicated. And I mean, like, she's not even a non-artist. Like, I've seen her art. Like, she can draw. So I'm like, you know, why? Like I said, like, you know, the doodles don't have to be good. Mine aren't even that good, because, like, I haven't done... I am not a traditional artist. I have not done traditional art in like a hot minute. Like, legitimately traditional art. And you know, like I said, I'm not like mad, you know. I just get a little jealous. And like I said, because, you know, it's like, I wanted to do that to, you know, advertise my own skill. What the heck is going on with this arm? Oh my god! I can't. Alright, bad idea. We're trying again. Take it from the top. Ugh, sorry that I'm like sniffling on the mic so much. Bleh. Maybe I should just have his arm at his side. Just put the arm behind the back, you know. Classic beginner artist move. Yeah! Or no, you know what? Actually, I think I know how to fix it. How to make it look like a little more dynamic. I'm gonna put his arm at his hip. Oh my gosh. No, my nose is runny. Ew. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, speaking of people liking things that are really stupid, I saw the Coca-Cola, the AI generated Coca-Cola ad on TV on New Year's Eve. That was, oh boy. Like me and me and my friends, we were all making fun of it. We were like, ew, look at that ugly freaking AI dog. Yeah. Like, it was so bad, and it hurt so much that like so many big companies are like using generative AI. You see, that's the good thing. That's the good thing with my coworker. You know, she is at least making something with her own two hands. So I can't be mad about that. It could be worse. She could be putting like AI generated pictures up on the walls and whatnot. See, like that, I can't fault her for that. She's at least not doing that, so I can't be too mad. Like I saw like Fiverr made like an AI ad, which is like, your website is made to promote small artists to help them get commissions. Why are you actively throwing all these people under the bus? That's just so, like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? No, that arm still looks weird. Hold on. Hold on. I can fix it. I can fix it. Look at me sounding like Fix It Felix over here. No! Stop! Let me zoom out. Let me get the full picture. I feel bad because I've been drawing just like singular illustrations lately. I haven't had the strength to make multiple doodles. Maybe today I'll do that. Maybe I'll draw him some like Puyo stacks. But now the rest of his body looks weird. Ugh. I just can't win. It's just because he's a little kid. I suck at drawing kids. But you know what? This is why we doodle. This is why we have the doodle stream. You can go outside the comfort zone. Actually. Also, I don't know why I started giving him shorts. He is not wearing shorts. Oh my gosh, I am getting like so bent out of shape with this drawing. Holy moly. Just cause like, I don't know, I feel like the lean looks weird now. Stop! Stop! Okay, there we go. I'm having a hard time. Okay. Okay. Alright, that looks good. Alright. Alright, it's looking better-ish. Looking better-ish. Oh, I did get my my headset fixed. from yesterday because I don't know what happened to it. Like the power went out and then all of a sudden it wasn't working, so I restarted my computer again and now it's working. So yeah, like I don't know. I don't know what went wrong with it the first time, but I'm happy to have it working again. Okay. It was really nice because like this past week I've been having to do like I've been working like every other day, and that I never want to do that again. That is so exhausting to me. That's why it's looking weird. His shoulder is off to me. Let me see if I can fix this. That does actually look a little bit better. Okay. I haven't drawn anything for Puyo Puyo in like a while. I used to be like really into it, and then I stopped because I'm really bad at Tetris. It's true. I won't lie. I am not good at Tetris. But I like the story. I thought the story was very cute. And of course, like, you know, I love the art direction and like the character designs. Alright, now I gotta do the little fella on his shirt. Okay. Oh, I also saw, I saw well, it was just a sneak peek for, like, the new, Disney Channel cartoon. I think it's called, like, Stugo or something. I thought that it was cute. I like the vibe of it. It feels like a combination of like Craig of the Creek and Summer Camp Island. And I like both of those shows. I feel like both of them are pretty underrated. Like, especially Summer Camp Island. I think Summer Camp Island is so cute and very funny. I quote stuff from the show like all the time. Like whenever my cats try to like steal food, I go like, "No babies!" No babies! I just think it's a really fun show. I don't know. I guess I'm just like a really big fan of shows where like the main characters are like kind of dorky. Because I feel like a lot of kids are kind of dorky, you know? kind of got a little bit of an Omari vibe right now. He's not that sad. He just kind of acts like it. That's also part of the reason why I liked 12 Forever when it came out. Hot take, hot take. I actually did enjoy 12 Forever. I know that's like, you know, I know it has a lot of problems. I don't like the creator of it, but you know, when the show came out, I kind of related to the main character and like not wanting to grow up, you know? Because I think it came out like at the point in my life where like, you know, it was like everybody was preparing to go to college and everything, and I wouldn't be able to see my friends for a while because of like studying and stuff, and it was also COVID, so I felt like I had a lot of control taken away from me, and I was like, you know what? I also want to go to a place where, like, you know, my OCs are real and, you know, can escape from like having to grow up and the reality of that. So, you know, I related to that a lot. Also, I liked the fact that the main guy character had the same voice actor as Pitt from Kid Icarus, and I love Kid Icarus. Pitt is my son. So when I first heard him, I was like, this voice, I feel like I've heard it from somewhere before, and then I looked it up and I was like, oh my gosh, it's my son. Yeah, it's too bad. Craig of the Creek gave me like a similar sort of like nostalgia feeling. Cause like I remember being like a little kid in my neighborhood, and like all the neighborhood kids would like get together and, you know, we would hang out. Even though I feel like most of them didn't like me. But then again, I feel that way about like everybody. I don't know, I just have a feeling that like everybody secretly hates me and is plotting against me, and I have no real friends or anything. I feel the same way sometimes about streaming. Sometimes I like, you know, I sit and I think to myself, what if everybody who watches me is just like secretly just like hate watching me, and they don't actually like me, they're just, you know, and everybody's like making fun of me offline or something. That's what I think to myself. You like me? Oh, do you? I don't know. I'll never know. I know that's not like a good or correct thing to be thinking about people, but I can't help it. That's just the way my brain is. I don't know. I mean, do I wish that I could just like, you know, trust that people like me, yeah, but you know, deep down, I'll always have that question of like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe like all 400 of them are just like preying on my downfall. I don't know. Alright, I gotta give this kid some eye highlights, because he is looking a little too Omori-esque. There you go, that's better. That would be an interesting style swap, to do like Puyo Puyo characters in the Omori art style, and or vice versa. Alright, I gotta draw the Puyos from memory. This one's a blue one. This is a blue Puyo. Oh, it's kind of cute. This is a red Puyo. Look at him, he's so angry. They're so cute. And then I'll do a yellow. Oh, that's too small. Come on, yellow Puyo. Got little smiley eyes. I screwed that one up. Yeah, so I've got a lot of goals for 2025. I won't disclose all of them right now, but I'll just say that we're gonna be going through some changes in Sunrise Galaxia. Not bad changes. Don't worry, not bad. Nothing bad. Like, I've already like, I'll probably make like a big like YouTube video about it, but just so you guys know, if you ever see something about like big changes in the company, just know we're not shutting down. We're not shutting down. I want to make that 100% clear. We're not going to be shutting down. It's just, you know, things in the VTubing agency sphere are changing. Like, I don't think that's kind of a no duh, you know, just like if you look at like literally any agency right now, you know, things are changing. And I want to make a change that I think is going to be beneficial both to me and my company, as well as the towns that I have right now and, you know, people in the future. Because I don't want to shut down. I don't want all of this to end. Like, I have so much more that I want to share with everybody. And you know, I'm sure the others feel the same way. Actually, no. I'm gonna make the blue one a little bit lighter. I think that these changes, are gonna be the best. Honestly, I really don't know. I know Griffin is planning on making a return stream. I definitely need to check on Leah, see how, you know, how things are going with her. And I know Blythe recently, not too long ago, she was like really sick. I think she had pneumonia. So that's why, you know, and plus, you know, she's got a lot of personal life stuff going on, so I don't know when she'll be back, but Griffin and Leah, I think, should be returning sometime soon. I don't want to put words in their mouth, so just have to wait and see. But yeah, so it'll be, there's still like details and stuff that I need to like work through, but overall, you know, I think that this is gonna be a positive. And you know, it'll be tough for sure, because you know, change is tough, change is scary, and I get that. It's gonna be scary for me too. But you know, either way, I think that what I've got planned, I think that this is going to be the best direction that we could possibly take. So yeah, with that, sorry, I guess this is kind of a short stream. I drew this up like way faster than I thought I would. But yeah, I'll see you guys again very soon. I want to do another Love Nikki thing. I feel like I barely have gotten through the tutorial stage. I don't know how long that's gonna be. But I'll see you all next time, and have a beautiful day.